Here today we've got 2015 Subaru Outback. We're going to be installing a draw-tight trailer hitch. This hitch mounts back behind the bumper cover. Doesn't have anything that hangs below the bumper cover here that shows that it's an aftermarket hitch. This looks just like factory. We're going to go ahead and get started and show you how to get it done. First thing we need to do is pull out the taillight. So we're going to take a flathead screwdriver. On this piece, we're going to hold the outside edge so it doesn't spin when we use the Phillips head. We're going to take the Phillips head and turn it until it pops out just like so. Then we're going to take our finger and pull it out. Pull the covers off. 10 mil.
You gonna clean that dirt off for the customer?
Yeah, we might. All right, and to pull the taillight out, we're gonna pull back on it because there's a tab that fits into here. So you want to pull straight back on the vehicle. And on here, we've got, turn these, and this one's a clip right here. And now comes taillight. We're going to pop these out, which is going to expose another 10 mil.
All right.
Both sides. And just so we don't get them confused with the other 10 mils, this one's got a pointed head, that one has a flat one. Festo, why would they have that?
Because that one right there goes into plastic, and that one right there probably threads into metal.
Machine, right?
Yep.
There's two tabs that hold the bumper cover to the top piece here. What we're going to do is we're going to take this screwdriver, push the tab right in the center in. Now we're going to take and pull down on the bumper cover until it starts to pop. The bumper cover here, we have 7 pieces we got to pull out of the bumper cover to release the bumper cover. And how this is done, you take a flathead screwdriver, there's a pin right in the center. We want to pull that pin down, and when it releases, it pops right on out. Now that we got all of our tabs off the bottom of the bumper cover, we're able to release and start pulling the bumper cover. So you want to work yourself from the edge and start popping the bumper cover all the way along the side, all the way along through here in the center. Then we're going to come back on this side and start working back towards that direction. Now this 2015 does not have the backup sensors in the bumper, so there's no need in disconnecting any kind of wiring back here on the bumper cover. But if you are doing yours and yours has backup sensors in the bumper cover, just know that you'll have to disconnect some wiring here for the sensors before you totally remove the bumper cover. Next thing we needed to remove is the styrofoam cover here. So pull the crash bar off. What we got is a deep 14 millimeter with an extension, and there's 4 nuts on each side to pull the crash bar off. Now that all the bolts are removed, we can go ahead and remove the crash bar. We're going to bend this tab upwards so it'll clear the back of the draw-tight hitch here. Reinstall the crash bumper and sandwich the draw-tight. Alright, we're going to go ahead and torque down the factory hardware. And unlike other videos that you may find out there, we're going to tell you that the torque specification is 42 foot-pounds. We're going to reinstall our foam pad. Maybe a little old drink off the hose like we did as kids. This old toothbrush right here. We're not going to brush teeth with it anymore, so we're just going to give it a little cleaner up like this. Oh yeah. So it'd give us 4 inches wide and 4.5 high, and cut this out for the clearance of the bumper hitch. Now with the hole cut out and filing down the edges, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the bumper cover.
There it went.
Putting in the clips on the bottom of the bumper cover. Now we're going to put our screws back in here. We're going to take our push pin fastener. We're going to go right back here up at the top. We're going to reinstall the taillight. You want to make sure that these slide into here, and this goes into here. .10mm bolts.
What's the torque spec for those, cuz?
One ugga-dugga.
One ugga-dugga, alright.
Some other channels won't tell you that either, huh? Fortunately not. You put the base in first, like so. More pins. Now we're going to be installing the Curt wiring harness. We're going to lift this up, pull it out, take this cover, pop it off. I'm going to take a panel tool, pop that thing out like that, pop this one out. I think if I'm right, you missed a step. We need to remove this center part first. Now we should be able to remove this right here. Pull these up. Fold that back. Pop these up.
Oh, there you go.
Plug is back behind this panel right here, so this right here needs to be removed. .10mm. If you reach up back behind here, it's taped up, so if you grab the plug and pull down, the tape will pop off and expose our plug. Our control box, plug, ground wire. Click, means it's good. Tuck it up back behind our panel here. Go ahead and drill this self-tapping screw in. Now that the self-tapping hole is drilled, we're going to go ahead and put the 10-amp fuse in. Cover on. Take this alcohol wipe. We're going to wipe off the back of our box. We're going to go ahead and wipe back in here on this panel where we're going to take our stick pad here. Place it right down the middle. Stuck the box down and turn the wires so they point directly out. The reason for doing that is so when you put this panel in, this piece slides all the way back in there. Just like so. And the wires come right out just like that. We have our test wire and we have our lead on the ground. We're going to go ahead and touch this wire here, which if you see that light, that means that the lights in the vehicle are on. The next one over here is turn signal, and that's for the driver's side. You can see it flashing. Next one over, and that is for the passenger side. And if you go ahead and you press the brake, you got solid constant power on both sides. So our boxes and everything is working correctly and we're tested. Doing the reversal process. That installed. Flip this over. This piece slides all the way back in there. Just like so. And the wires come right out just like that. We're going to put our centerpiece in and tool tray. That goes back in just like so. Put put our wires like this right here. Snap that panel cover on. Now if you wanted to use the trailer hitch wiring, you want to just take it out like so, drop it down, make sure it doesn't get caught up here, and the cushion from the weather stripping is protecting the wires. And now you can just plug in whatever you've got.
That door is pretty nice out of the way.
Throw the finishing touches back in. This wraps up the 2015 Subaru Outback trailer hitch and wiring install. I'd like to thank Greg Festo here at Festo Garage. This is King Cuz. Like, share, subscribe, and we're out.